A very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to the third mathematics class of class 8. Today our topic is exponents. You already learned the basics about exponents in your previous class. So let's recall. What is exponent? If x is a real number and n is an integer, then if we multiply x with itself for n times, that means x into x into x into x for n times, we shall get the result x to the power n. Here x to the power n is the exponential expression or function, x is base and n is called power or index. For example, 2 to the power 4 equals 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That means here x is 2 and n is 4. We shall multiply 2 with itself for 4 times as the power is 4 and we'll get the result 16. Take another example, minus 2 whole to the power 3. That means we shall multiply minus 2 with itself for 3 times. Minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 and shall get the result minus 8. Observe this example. Here it is 5 to the power 3. Here 5 is base and 3 is index. So we shall write 5 into 5 into 5. That means the base says which number will be multiplied by itself and the index says for how many times it will be multiplied. Hope it is clear to you. Now coming to the laws of exponents. The first law says a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. That means if we multiply two exponential functions of the same base, then we shall get the result a to the power m plus n. That means the base remains same and the powers will be added. For example, here 3 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 5 is equal to 3 to the power 3 plus 5. That means the base is same but the power is added and we have got the result 3 to the power 8. Take another example, 2 to the power minus 5 into 2 to the power 8. So the base remains same and the powers are added and we have got 2 cube or 2 to the power 3. So the first law is clear to us. Coming to the second law. The second law says if we divide two exponential functions like a to the power m and a to the power n of the same base a, then we shall get two results. The first result is the base will be the same, but if m is greater than n, then n will be subtracted from m. For example, see the example here, 2 to the power 12 by 2 to the power 7. Here 12 is greater than 7, that means m is greater than n. So the base is the same and 7 is subtracted from 2 and we have got the result 2 to the power 5. Hope it is clear to you. Now coming to the second result. For the second result, if n is greater than m, then we will write the result as 1 upon a to the power n minus m. See the example. Here 2 to the power 6 by 2 to the power 13. Here 13 is greater than 6. That means n is greater than m. So we have written 1 by 2 to the power n minus m. That means 13 minus 6. And got the result 1 by 2 to the power 7. Now coming to the third law. The third law says a to the power m whole to the power n is equal to a to the power m into n. For example, 3 to the power 5 whole to the power 2 equals to 3 to the power 5 into 2, and this equals to 3 to the power 10. Taking another example, 5 to the power 6 whole to the power minus 3 equal to 5 to the power 6 into minus 3, and this is equal to 5 to the power minus 18. So all the three laws are cleared. Now you have to remember a few things. The first is a to the power minus n is equal to 1 by a to the power n. For example, 5 to the power minus 3 is equal to 1 by 5 to the power 3. And a to the power n is equal to 1 by a to the power minus n. For example, 2 to the power minus 5 is equal to 1 by 2 to the power 5. Now, if 2 by 3 whole to the power minus 5 is given, then this is equal to 1 by 2 by 3 whole to the power 5, and this is also equal to 3 by 2 whole to the power 5. Now see the example 1. It says minus 3 whole to the power 4. Here minus 3 is a negative number which is within the bracket, and the power is even. If the power is even, then the result will be positive. And coming to the second example, here minus 3 whole to the power 5. Here the power is a odd number, so the resulting number will be a negative number. In example 3, here minus 2 whole to the power 6. You know 6 is even, so the result will be a positive number. And the example 4 says the power is 3, which is a odd number, so the result will be negative. Here minus 3 whole to the power 4 equals 81, a positive number, is well known to you. Coming to the second example, it says that minus 3 to the power 4. Here the power 4 is only raised up to 3, not minus 3. If it is minus 3, then the bracket will be here, but here is no bracket, so 4 is the only power of 3. So we shall get the result minus 81, not 81. Coming to the third example, minus 1 whole to the power 5. Here 5 is the power of minus 1 whole, not only 1. So as 5 is odd, we shall get the result minus 1. But coming to the example 5, here 20 is the power of only 1, not minus 1. So though 20 is even number, we shall get the result minus 1. Example number 4 is clear to you, hope. Now remember, any number to the power of 1 is equal to itself. That means if we write 5 to the power of 1, this is equal to 5. 3 to the power 1 is equal to 3. Minus 7 to the power 1 is equal to minus 7, or x to the power 1 is equal to x. So any number to the power of 1 is equal to itself. Now any number to the power of 0 is equal to 1. For example, 3 to the power 0 or 12 to the power 0 or minus 5 whole to the power 0, all are 1. Here 3 another examples: x to the power 0, this is equal to also 1, a plus b whole to the power 0 is equal to 1, or 6x whole to the power 0 is equal to 1. Now example number 1 to is clear, 2 is also. Coming to example number 3, here 0 is the power of only 3, not minus 3. Here given minus of 3 to the power 0. So the result will be minus 1, not positive 1, negative 1. Example number 4, 6x whole to the power 0. Whole to the power 0 means to equal to 1. But example number 5 says 6 into x to the power 0. Here 0 is the power of only x. So the result will be 6 into 1. That means 6. Now here is a simplification. 3 cube plus 3 square plus 3 to the power 1 plus 3 to the power 0. 3 cube means 3 into 3 into 3, that means 27. 3 square means 3 into 3, that means 9. 3 to the power 1 means the 3 itself, and 3 to the power 0 means 1. Now adding this, we have got the result 40. Second example, minus 2 whole to the power 4 plus minus 1 whole to the power 101 minus 2 by 3 whole to the power 0. Now minus 2 whole to the power 4 means here 4 is the even, so the result will be a positive number, it is 16, plus minus 1 whole to the power 101. 101 is odd number, so the result is negative number, minus 1. And 2 by 3 whole to the power 0, anything whole to the power 0 is the equal to 1, so this is 1. Now 16 minus 1, that means 14. Here 2 plus 3 whole square minus 2 into 3 whole to the power 0. We know 2 plus 3 equal 5, that means 5 square minus anything whole to the power 0 is the equal to 1, so don't we calculate 3 into 2 equals 6 or something. Now 5 square equals 25 minus 1, that equals 24. Now the example, 7 into x to the power 0 plus 7x whole to the power 0. Here 0 for the first number, 0 is only the power of x, so 7 into 1, plus for the second number it is whole to the power 0, that means its value will be 1. So 7 into 1 plus 1, that means 7 plus 1 equals 8. Here are another some examples I am sending. Hope you can understand these examples and you can solve the worksheet. So that's all today. Take care.